Django Reinhardt. Ah, t'es bien.
Dear friends, we're here on the ferry leaving Germany and heading out somewhere down there to Scandinavia. So we're finishing this first leg of this tour, and wow, I just love touring so much. It's just so much fun. It's very stressful, hectic. Yesterday we drove 7 hours from Forbach to Hamburg. Today we drove about an hour and a half. Now ferry, and then it'll take us about overall 6 hours to get to Halmstad. But it's just such a thrill. Every day is an adventure. Every day is a new set of circumstances. And then of course the concerts. We played in Hamburg last night for the Italian Cultural Institute, and it was just a total thrill. And we can't wait tonight for Halmstad. We also played there a couple years ago. It's a beautiful venue and library, and so stay tuned. Follow us for our second leg of this tour. We have now Halmstad today. Then we have a couple days off. Then we're in Oslo for the Django Festival, and then we are going to be in Malmö at the Victoria Theatre. Before then, we return to Italy and Switzerland. I
am a friend of Dario Napoli. We are in the North Sea at a very cold climate, and the other side is our friend Benji. Il parle seulement français. Voilà. He's finding food. Toujours il cherche de manger quelque chose.
On va prendre des saucissons. On
Prendre des saucissons.
Scalopina milanese.
Scalopina milanese.
Okay, good time. Having a good time, man. Yeah.
Avec Benji Winterstein. On est à Halmstad. Wow. And here we go. Really a great venue. Great equipment. Here we are, minutes before the show. I love this moment, just before. Warming up some of us and some of us. Seguro. Yeah. Oh, in a few minutes on stage. Can't wait. It's always so exciting, and it's a moment that I always really actually learned to like a lot after a while, after many years. The feeling of that little bit of tension and that uncertainty, and then just the excitement, especially in a situation like this where, you know, there's a audience, sitting audience, really like a concert, you know. It's just so exciting to get yourself ready mentally and warm up and just get into that zone. Luckily for me, I had a youth of athletics. I did tennis, a college level tennis. It wasn't anything special, but you know, it really got me ready for these situations in music where it's very similar. Right before the match, you know, you have these feelings, this tension, but then it channels into energy and into motivation and into creativity. Yeah, I just love these moments so much.
Smart är man om man betalar säsongskort. Då går man på det mesta för en väldigt liten peng. Men det är lika smart att gå med som medlem och ta strökonserter. Som sagt, så här det är så vackert att titta ut på stans belysning. Fortfarande en hel del kvar av det som vi såg under jul- och nyårshelgen. Det är skönt att sitta.
So here in Halmstad, after our first Scandinavian concert, just winding down about 1:26 a.m. Here, got done with a little practice session, string change, and just now looking forward to a couple days off after a few really crazy days with lots of driving and traveling and 2 ferries and all that. The concert went really well here in Halmstad, although our sound on stage was a bit tough, and this is something that we often have to deal with. All of us playing this style of music, you know, we play guitars that are not really designed to be amplified, so at times it's really a bit challenging to just get a sound that you're 100% happy with, and nobody can fully control this. Even the sound engineers, as good as they are, often it's just not easy. But something you learn to really play through and play with, and just do the best you can. But we had a great reception. People were really happy, and that's always what matters the most. Overall, exceptionally positive. And it's not snowing. It's not that cold even, really. I mean, it's cold, but it's not. It's totally fine. Tomorrow off to Malmö. A couple days off that we really need to also rehearse a bit, you know, and get things tight for Oslo, which is, it's going to be incredible. I mean, we play right before Florin Nicolescu. I mean, I have listened to Florin Nicolescu for decades now, and I know some of his solos by heart. He plays on some of my favorite albums of all time. I kind of still have to believe that this is happening in a way. It's just really exciting and surreal in a way. But it really goes to show that, I don't know, when you really put your mind and your intention to something for a long period of time, I guess, I don't know what I really believe. I don't know that I believe in the whole secret, you know, think about something and it appears. I mean, sure. Sometimes it sounds a bit fluffy to me, but at the same time, I mean, I have to say that in some instances, and this is one of them, it's pretty incredible. I mean, for about almost 20 years now, I've centered my life around this music and around the trying to really become the best possible musician that I can be. And now here I am, waiting to play on this same stage of where a lot of my idols played. And Cosmopolitan Oslo is an incredible place. It's like a museum, really. I mean, Marcus Miller, you have, Charles Mingus. I would say 95% of jazz legends that ever lived have played there. So when you walk in that backstage, it's truly a bit surreal. But it's also a great boost of joy and confidence to know that you've stuck through all the phases and can really enjoy a moment like this. The venue is beautiful, the people hang on to every note. It's like a dream. Anyway, to make a long story short and to start getting some rest here, we will head to Malmö again tomorrow and enjoy the city for a few days, some friends, rehearse, get some rest, and head to Oslo. So we're here in Halmstad. I'm always quite early to get up on tours. I never really get full sleep. I guess it's a bit just the excitement of everything. I'm sort of always the first one usually to get up. And so when will I ever be back in Halmstad? I mean, we've been here a couple of times now, but it's nice to check out the town. It's 7 something in the morning here in Sweden, so everything is sort of starting to get up, to pick up. Let's look at the town. A little improvised early morning sightseeing. Not everything that you plan goes as planned, so tonight we had to adapt to a little bit of a rocky accommodation. Benji's here, Tonino's in the other room, and so for tonight we've had to deal with this, but it's okay. Our friends came through, and it's early in the morning. We're both up. Tonino's in the other room sleeping. Here it's raining and snowy, not really snowing, but slushing outside. But a little exhausted, but we're really pumped for what's coming up, of course. Yeah, so today we'll enjoy a little bit of Malmö. Hopefully we'll see what we can do. We know Angelo De Bar's in town. Maybe we'll see him, hopefully jam, but otherwise we'll get some sightseeing and hang out and rehearse, I hope. Malmö for today. And here's a little bit of Malmö. I find it to be a really cool town. Lots of really cool corners, and the Victoria Theater where we play is really one of the coolest venues that I've played in ever. And Cosmopolitan Oslo also, so yeah, it's just really so exciting. Early morning, about to head to the airport to go to Oslo. Certainly would be nice to have somebody deal with our logistics. I mean, we had to move all our stuff in the hotel we'll be staying tomorrow, put it in some kind of deposit, because of course going to Oslo less than 24 hours on the flight, we'll basically just have our guitars, but all the rest of our stuff we wouldn't know what to do with, so we left the hotel and now getting ready to head to the airport. Direction Oslo, les gars. Allez. Here we are at the circus of the airport. None of us like flying, but nobody hates flying more than this guy, hein? On n'aime pas prendre l'avion, hein? Mais on va prendre. Obligé. And I mean, Flori Nicolescu is already doing sound check, but here you go. Yeah. Mon frère, oh! Here it is, the Cosmopolitan Oslo. Such a beautiful place. And right now they're setting it all up. And we're about to do a sound check. So really excited. And yeah, we're gonna try here. We're gonna see if the microphone is gonna be better, or if this little tone dexter that I've got will work. But we have some time, so we'll try to get, of course, the best sound possible, huh? Showtime coming.
Tonino! Tempo, ready! Tonino! Allez, plus vite! Allez! Allez, il est fatigué.
So just got done eating, and now it's time to, well, for me at least, write the set list on an unglamorous piece of paper. First one I found, and then get to my warm-up. I love to try to get to stage as physically warmed up as possible, although it's fun also to just get on stage cold and feel your way in. But if I have a choice, it's just nice to come in ready and warm. And sound on stage and sound check was amazing. These guys are tremendous. I can't wait, but I will get down to practice now. Well, what to say? Oh boy, it's 1 in the morning. We have the taxi coming at 4:30 for a super early flight back to Malmö. But wow, it's a shame we can't really take advantage of this beautiful room here in Oslo. But what a night! What a night! I mean, I don't know, words just can't even come close to describing how exciting, how beautiful this night was. It's like the ultimate like validation, or just I mean, it's just amazing. I mean, to hang out with some of the best musicians in the world, and in this venue with such a great energy, such a great crew, and I just wish, or I guess I will continue to work as hard as I've done so far, if not more, to be able to have the privilege to have evenings like this that are just like perfect, really. Our set went great. The crowd was very, very, I mean, it was amazing after the show. Sold quite a few CDs, but just I don't know, everything about tonight was just incredibly special. I felt like we played really well. It felt like everyone really just, we were on, and the crowd could feel it. It just really helps to get to a show like this with a few shows behind us, so that we really can, we're in sync. But again, a big nod to everyone of the Cosmopolite of the Django Festival in Oslo. They are just first class in everything. We just hope to be able to do more and play more of these kind of situations. And we'll keep building towards that. But really hats off to them. Really hope this festival can last forever. I'm going to try to get a couple hours of sleep. And then tomorrow off to Malmö. Victoria Theater is just as cool as Cosmopolite. So to have back-to-back shows like this, I'm like pinching myself. But yeah, see you tomorrow in Malmö. Buonanotte. That's what 5 a.m. looks like. And here we are, 5 something, I don't know, in the morning at the airport. And that's the other side of going from, the coolest stage and the coolest venue and crowd and that you can imagine, to sleeping 2 hours and having to be here at the airport. But it's still all fun. I don't know, I still think it's 1000% worth it. I'm here looking for Benji. Went out for a quick smoke. Tonino's roaming around this airport, but anyway, we'll get through. Just got into Malmö and the greatest things happened. In other words, they gave us the room right away at 9 or whatever it was, and we got even the breakfast, so it could not be any better. Here in Malmö we play tonight, but that will be where I'll spend the next few hours, crashing. These guys, man, I feel so lucky. I feel like I have the best bass player in the world. Tonino De Sensi is just sensational. He killed it last night in Oslo, as always, and will do so tonight in Victoria. And Benjamin Stein, who is absolutely the best. Victoria Theater. This is, yes, Benji. This is the coolest venue, or at least one of the coolest venues that we will play in. Saturday night, Malmö Victoria Theater avec Benji Winterstein
Et Dario Napoli.
et Tonino De Sensi. C'est là, il y a quelque chose là. Il y a quelque chose là.
Thank you.